Before we move further into this story, let us know in the comments if you've ever witnessed something you couldn't forget, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this. The sound came first, a scream that sliced through the humid night air. Jack Miller's head snapped upward. For stories above, a woman's arms flailed against the glow of floodlights, her voice breaking into raw terror. Then she fell. Jack was already moving. Boots pounding against the pavement, he slid across the concrete, bracing for the impact. She struck the canvas awning of the street vendor's stand, bounced, and crashed into him. The force drove him to his knees. "Easy, I've got you," he gasped, cradling her battered frame. Blood ran from her temple. Her eyes darted wildly, searching for something or someone. Within seconds, armored Humvees roared into the narrow street. U.S. military police in desert camo poured out, rifles at low ready. Their boots thundered toward him. "Step away from her, sir," the sergeant barked, voice like gravel. "She needs a medic," Jack shouted. Two medics knelt, strapping her to a stretcher. She clawed at Jack's sleeve, whispering something frantic in a language he didn't understand. Then she was gone, swallowed by the military convoy. Jack stood frozen, the echo of her fall replaying in his mind. Jack didn't sleep. He couldn't. That face haunted him, the panic in her eyes, the urgency in her voice. By dawn, he found himself outside the chain-link perimeter of the military base, the sun glaring off coils of razor wire. Two MPs stood guard at the gate, eyes hidden behind black sunglasses. "I need to know if she's alive," Jack said. "No civilians past this point," one replied flatly. Hours later, a shadow passed over him. A lieutenant in crisp fatigue steadied him with a mix of suspicion and curiosity. "You the one who caught her?" he asked. Jack nodded. "She's alive," the lieutenant said slowly, "but she's not just some random civilian. She's important." They led Jack into a secure hangar. Inside, the woman sat on a metal chair, wrists bound, surrounded by officers. She looked up and froze. For a moment, the fear melted into relief. "Why am I here?" Jack demanded. "That's classified," the officer in charge replied. "But what you saw last night never happened. Do you understand?" Jack's jaw tightened. "I understand you're hiding something." The woman's lips trembled. She whispered, "Don't let them send me back." 2 nights later, Jack was woken by pounding on his motel door. He opened it to find her, bruised, barefoot, wearing a military-issued blanket like a shawl. "They were going to put me on a plane," she gasped. "I escaped." Before he could answer, headlights swept the room. Soldiers surrounded the building. A loudspeaker blared, "Come out with your hands up." Jack moved her behind him. "What's really going on?" "They want to hand me over," she said, voice shaking. "Not to a court, to the people I ran from." Boots stormed up the stairs. The door burst inward. Soldiers filled the doorway, but the lieutenant from before held up a hand. "She's staying," he said, his voice like a steel blade. The others hesitated. "Orders from higher up. Somebody saw the footage. The brass doesn't want this buried anymore." They lowered their rifles. The woman sagged against Jack's shoulder, relief flooding her face. As dawn broke, the convoy rolled out, not to send her away, but to bring her to safety. Jack watched them go, still unsure why she'd been targeted, but certain of one thing: sometimes, doing the right thing means standing between someone and the whole world.